I love the noises that Battle.net makes. Like old Battle.net.
Yeah,
You
the
click on things
chunks
and
and
it
the
just
shooches.
goes. Great.
Pretty
I want
amazing.
every menu should sound like a man hitting rock in the dark with a hammer.
With like the echo, you got some serious reverb on
Oh
these
yeah, like it's
buttons.
it's a cave. It's fantastic.
Got some
All right,
Bladestorm,
guys.
nice and
So yeah, the
classic.
map is Bladestorm. 2Pacalypse is the red Protoss at the 10 o'clock, and endy is the white Protoss at 7 o'clock. The interesting thing is that 2Pacalypse didn't even need to get fancy with the hatchery. Like, he just bought it and then won the game. And I don't think he even really used the income from it. So I'm curious to see what happens next. Like, if that's a strategy he has pared down.
That is a strength of Zerg where you can just have them as laborers essentially. You don't even need the spotting pool, and you can just get free detection as well. The
Yeah,
downside
it's
is
sharp.
the creep can get in the way.
Oh, this is 2Pacalypse. I forgot that, yeah, they were mining out super quick. So the difference, I guess, in this one is, wait. I can only assume they're talking about a different game now.
Maybe. This is a bugged replay, so maybe we're getting text from like another game.
Okay.
But maybe he was also worried about... Actually, he didn't. I don't even know if he scouted 2-pack in the hatchery.
No, I don't think he saw the Zerg. That's
Yeah,
what made me think
that'll
it
be
was the
one.
wrong text.
Because Mutas could be a legitimate finisher for PvP.
Yeah, they do end things quickly.
No one's gonna be dropping in-base main cannons.
Endy drops his gateway, same time as 2Pac
A
does.
little ahead.
Yeah,
He's
that's
got the
so
edge
say.
this
No,
time.
I think 2Pac is very,
Wait, no,
very
2-pack
slightly
is
ahead.
ahead. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
at 10. Fine.
And okay, so yeah, like this is where I get curious. I love the pylon placement to control the gas probes a bit, but
one thing I started doing is dropping my spawning pool just aligned to the left, but just below it, so there's only a 2x1 little corridor on the right side, and it does seem to help a little bit.
well, yeah, it just seems to keep things under control. I'm curious that endy isn't already building another pylon though. Like, oh, there it is. So his second pylon is started after 2Pac's second pylon completes. I think that's going to be the same as in the last game. He was supply blocked when he tried to first crack out his 2 zealots. And I think that he's going to end up in exactly the same position. I think this is just a build weakness.
I'm just noticing this now, but Bladestorm has 2 proxy pylon locations for where Endy's at, but 2-pack only has 1 spot that's good for a proxy pylon to lock probes in. Bottom left, no good. Though he's not going for the proxies, because there's a zealot running around.
And okay, so from here, I guess at least 2Pac only has 1 gate this time, and he's already mining gas. He has his core on the way, and core already 3/4 of the way done. I guess that's the advantage of having bought the supply later, is that he has that bucket of money.
Much later gas though, but he's only getting 2 guys off gas.
He's also only got 1 gate, so oh well, yeah, that is true.
Quite a divergence of style here. Don't know what the ramifications are going to be. Maybe we'll see.
The third is on now. Nope, he took the third off.
Oh.
The third gas probe. Oh, the SCV is down. 2Pacalypse actually managed to snipe it this time with the scouting probe.
Huh? Can get away this time.
Yeah, just this second, despite the fact that there's a zealot chasing him the entire time.
I think it's a really strong play to snipe out the SCV, because although this drone's really good for getting that cheap expo early, SCVs are just so good for getting free expos late. Because you can do it really safely from your main.
What's particularly interesting is that the third probe he had on gas, it's back now I think, yeah, had been the probe chasing 2Pacalypse's probe. That's why he only had 2.
Went. Yeah, he's had 2 guys on gas for a long time. He's only got 3 on gas now.
And now endy charges in at 2Pacalypse's ramp, but finds it to be clogged with zealots. 2Pac's goon range is already a third of the way done, and endy's has just begun, I think, like it's getting towards kind of 15-20%.
Yeah, he doesn't
His
have the
forge
second
is on the
goon
way.
following it, or it's just starting now.
This is where it's going to get really interesting. The divergence is definitely in that core timing. Oh, is 2Pac about to start a command center? Yes, he is. Command center is down.
I was just wondering where that
So,
SCV was. It's like, did it get sniped? Nope, it's going to work. So this is something that Endy just cannot follow if he scouts this or even knows it's coming. I mean, he could branch into Zerg if he really cared to. Might be best off sticking with Protoss.
yeah, I think so. I think Protoss probably suffers more than anyone else from the combination of creep and pylons in building. Like that's such a
Yeah,
it's
they're
such a
both.
sloppy way to have to maintain two bases.
The only way that Terran are sloppy with their bases is those 2x3 supply depots can really take up a lot of space, but typically it only really matters if they're your main race, because you need so much supply in the first place. And then even then, they can still float all their stuff around, so they're fine.
I'm very curious to see if this is just being done for the safe expansion, or if it's being done for something else. Like, is there some tech he wants to get in this game?
Yeah, we've got our robotics coming up from 2Pac, but Endy is opting for the Templar, or the Citadel rather.
Yeah, speed zealots plus ranged goons, you can't really complain about, especially if 2Pac doesn't have fast zealots. I mean,
Yeah, I think the speed upgrade is the difference of getting an extra volley in, or being able to chase someone down, or being able to not get chased down if he's got speed.
yeah, absolutely. And, well, is the content just finished? Yeah, it is. Okay, so I'm not sure what the plan is. Oh, it's observers. I'm kind of surprised he's going for observers. He could just get scan. I think if you just built it, or an extra command center, I guess,
Drone
for
actually.
lots of command centers.
Yeah, I would. Actually, Legionnaire rather was the one who was always opening with observers, even though I was always expecting the Reaver. I'm guessing he's just saving that
same.
for the later stages.
2Pac starts adding more gateways now, so I guess he's just going to go with something. Yeah, 2 observers already in production, and he can push out with his gateway units. Citadel of Adun is finished for Endy, but he's not researching Zealot legs. The Templar Archives is instead halfway complete, so I guess he's just going straight at the Templar. I'm surprised he wouldn't get Zealot legs on the way. Like, it takes a long time to research, and it's not too expensive, so you may as well get it.
I think he's prioritizing
Once you
Dark
get the
Templar
Citadel
more,
down.
which might be unfortunate if these observers get wind of it.
Well, the observers are already out, so
Yeah.
I guess, and with one of them hovering over the army, these are
Sneaking in is going to be
not
hard.
going to be effective. On the plus side, Endy is taking his back base. It's min only, but at the very least, he'll have something. This is a lot of tech off just 2 gateways, though, and the second gateway isn't even finished yet. Like, Endy just doesn't have a lot of stuff.
Typically, you want the second gateway done just when your Templar Archives is finished, so you can get 2 Templar Archives units started at once. And it looks like he definitely did have. Well, he had 1 DT in mind, and then he's going High Templar afterwards.
Nice.
2Pac will have a good idea this is coming though, and he's got an observer both at his
He's
ramp
got the
and
obs
at
parked over the base already, so.
Yeah. So he's feeling pretty good about this.
Oh, this cannon is down though, so this observer is going to die. Oh no. Oh. It gets away. Nice, 1 hit from dying.
I think these guys are both posturing to take their natural at the front, but it looks like Endy's doing it with a pylon. 2Pac is doing
I'm
it
quite
with an army
surprised that
intervention.
2Pac hasn't
He could have done it
lifted that
already.
command center yet. Like, he could have done that a long time ago. I guess
Quite
he
a
was
bit
more
of
revealer.
oversaturation in his main.
You could just wait for the DT, and then when it comes in, he's building 2 factories now, so it's
3 factories.
3 factories going behind us.
Factory units are pretty good against Protoss. Or
I
maybe
guess
it's
he
just the
knows
fact
he's
that
not
other
gonna get
units are
scouted.
bad against Protoss. From like barracks. Or I guess Starport.
I'm just not sure what 2Pac's plan is. Like, I don't know what he would like to do. I guess tanks are
these?
nice, vultures are nice.
Vultures are really nice because they don't cost any gas. He's free to go like Reaver, High Templar, Vulture.
Oh, he's floating the continent right now, so he's going to take his natural as well. That's pretty strong.
Yeah, and getting this
And
extra gas is going to really help. I imagine Endy will throw down a pylon. He's got the Nexus in the back door, so he's got a good income of minerals already.
Yeah, he has buckets minerals.
Uh-oh, I think this is when the bug comes into play.
This is what I want to see.
I'm surprised
So-
it actually hasn't glitched out. I don't even know if we'll get a resolution.
Well, I don't know. Like, I have enough experience with bug replays to tell you probably what's happening.
You can sniff out the signs of entropy creeping into the game.
That's the way you need to look at it. It's definitely a question of entropy. The orders keep making sense, but they only make sense if you understand that one vital engagement hasn't happened, and
Yeah.
everything has stopped building properly.
Like a key unit forgot to be alive and forgot to make a town hall, which forgot to spawn a bunch of stuff.
Oh, Mines are researching, and Vulture Speed is researching, as well as Siege Mode from the third machine shop on the third factory. There's also an eBay
Wow.
land and floating barracks. So this is just a full transition. He doesn't intend to have tech units as Protoss. He's getting a forge, but that's it.
He's getting a hatchery. Great.
Of course
He's
he
gonna have
is.
the buffet of all
Why not
races.
just play all three? Seems like I want that hatchery to be a hive though, so you won't have plague at least for a while.
+1 attack and speed lots will be ready for Endy by the time this attack hits.
The,
Whatever this attack is gonna be, I don't know.
The first indication that a bug has begun, by the way, is if people are not producing from their
Like if you have 3
nexuses.
idle factories with the money and supply for it. Wait.
No, those
Never
are
mind.
those are all producing tanks.
Yep.
The nexuses are idle, and okay, there's the first indication. The probe idle outside 2Pac's nexus. Bad sign. Oh, it's building a thing. Will it go to mine?
We're not there yet. We're getting there.
Oh, an extra 3 gates go down?
This is some pretty
really
sick base
interesting.
layout.
I'm not sure what this composition is.
I like how this pylon is just here to power these factories.
The other sure sign of a bug that we're not seeing is no one is stockpiling money. When money starts to mount up a lot, that's when things are kind of already quite far along. Has he storm already? Sorry, has Endy storm already?
Probably.
Oh
So
my
you got
god,
the High Templar
guys,
really early,
we
so
could
it's built up a
become
lot of energy.
Icy Cup admins.
All we have to do is message him. It's so easy.
That's cool. We should do that now. I don't know how to message him though. Oh,
It's a privilege.
siege plus goons plus missile turrets to defend. Not sure what you do against this.
Yeah, I don't think the addition of Storm is gonna mitigate these tanks. Even though he's got 5
Well,
Templar,
they're pretty clumped.
he's got a decent goon count or zealot count too.
Well, the thing that I'm actually concerned about is that those tanks are clumped together. Those can all, I think, be hit by 1 storm or 2.
Yeah,
Like, that's not
yeah,
bad
that's
news.
true. Although these goons have a really nice array, they can just like attack and then
That's
since
true,
they're in a
yeah.
line, they'll all hit at once. So they've got that going for them.
So each of those Templar with, well, many with 200 energy will only get 1 storm off.
So it looks like Endy's solution to this is a Stargate.
Good
Casual
plan, good plan. If your enemy gets everything, get carriers.
Yes, all out carriers. Situation for anything.
I don't like the Manor photon cannon in Endy's natural. I think that's a bit unfortunate.
Oh, maybe he's just wary of mutalisks.
That's at this point. That's the only thing you need to be afraid of.
Just in case
2Pac
2Pac had
has an
expanded
extra
his
3
footprint.
tanks behind his main siege line now. I don't know. Oh, okay. So 2Pac is now like starting to bank minerals. He's got 1,000
noticed that.
minerals.
He's got another array of tanks coming out. He's foregoing all
It's true, and
Protoss,
he's
though.
constantly building supply depots at all times. So he's
Might as
still
well
staying
be
on top of
pylon
things.
stuck. But he's not.
So wait, they said their game bugged though, didn't they? Not their replay?
I don't know. Something was bugged. But it seems to be
Okay.
fine.
So there's a shuttle out for Endy now, and I'm not sure what he has to do with it.
I like
I'm not
this
sure what the shuttle is for.
these marines being
The
built to the
sudden
middle left.
marine changeover is ridiculous. I'm not sure what the point is. Is this he landed the barracks and now he's going to use it to kill the pylon and the probe so that he can't build a nexus there? I guess.
Yeah,
There's
like
no,
this was
no
brought
problem with
dropped
losing
here.
supply.
It was here to wall up the nexus, and then might as well just finish off the job. So Endy's been forced to take the bottom right. Wait, yeah, he has.
Oh, there's the siege tank. So yeah, Endy is going bottom right. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what Endy does here. Like,
Yeah, he's been spotted on this expansion straight away.
and he's banking 2,000 minerals, but it's also just a question of Endy is in a position now where it's going to take him so long to add an extra race. I know he has arbiters on the way, or sorry, well, he has an arbiter tribunal and a Stargate. He doesn't seem to have arbiters on the way.
Arbiters do sound to be the best bet though, because they're really good against tanks. You can just nullify them and then run in. And then since you've got a focus Protoss
definitely.
ball, you should be theoretically stronger. If you can nullify the Terran completely.
Well, he managed to drop zealots in the Zerg base at the back, but they didn't do anything. He just pulled some zealots and, or sorry, some dragoons and some tanks back and shot them,
Oh,
and that was
he's
the end of
got
that.
2 High Templar chilling in this shuttle. Wonder he's gonna get these to work.
Well, yeah, I have a DT just kind of on patrol on the map, I guess, to make sure 2Pacalypse doesn't get extra expand down. So, despite the weirdness of only having one race against 3, and I think seeming a little bit weaker, Endy has map control and he can expand wherever he wants. 2Pac is kind of contained. Like he has very strong control.
Group of tanks.
Of course he does, but he's not doing anything with them. They're just chilling at home. Like
Speaking of chilling, we've got this High Templar just hanging out here.
Oh, the storm drop
and
has happened. And oh wow, yeah, that's rough.
Yeah, this base and the main are the only that are actually not covered by pylon or by cannon.
So he's not putting the Templar back in the shuttle, I guess? Now he's put the shuttle in the corner of the map so they can't get away. And that would be 2 dead Templar. Oh, it's got storm, it's got storm.
Energy! Bam!
Oh, he wouldn't use it on the drones?
Wants to chew down those shields apparently. And all these workers they clubbed up too. This is the transfer.
Yeah, they were having a little Maynard hug.
Could have been a huge
2 Stargates on the way up to 2Pacalypse.
I think he really should be going carriers at this point.
He's got 2 Stargates on the way, so I guess he can. He doesn't have a fleet beacon, does he?
2 more Stargates on the way? Really? I see the one.
For 2Pacalypse?
Oh, 2Pac's got them on the way. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
That's gonna allow him to flood scouts to Canada carriers.
Air 1 on the way for Endy.
Error 1?
Air 1, air upgrade, sorry, air attack.
Nice.
His first arbiter is out.
Assuming that's not just for his arbiters.
Well, one presumes, but
there we go, carrier factory online.
That's exactly what you want. Oh my
god. 5 Stargate strong.
Plus, well, the thing is, he doesn't have the supply for it. He's got.
What if these guys even finished it? Endy plane from China.
That's a bad sign.
Somehow getting it out of that
Saving the game
wall
is what bugs things. Okay, so yeah, 2Pac is ready to crack this contain, but little does he know, killing this army is only going to free up the supply that Endy so desperately needs.
Yeah, these ground units are doing him no good. He needs mass blimps ASAP.
Exactly. If you don't go full Zeppelin, what you gonna do? Oh wow, Endy moves the Arbiter away at just the wrong time. I'm not sure.
It's also just the right time. This Arbiter might scout this space. Yeah.
It
the
will.
DT sees it too, of course.
He uses the DT. But he's not gonna get it. He doesn't have recall, and he doesn't have the energy for recall, so he's just gonna leave his army without the Arbiter. I'm not sure this is gonna work for him at all.
His recall's gonna take a little while. This could be pretty strong, because if he can just devastate the production, then 2Pac will be forced to all in.
Well, yeah, but the problem is that I don't think forcing 2Pac to all in at the moment is a strong play.
Might be dangerous. Recall is ready now.
The Arbiter doesn't have the energy though, it's 25 short.
It's just chilling. It's gonna get spotted by an Overlord as soon as it moves in too.
Yeah, exactly, and the observer that 2Pac has had in Endy's base hasn't
value
moved
observer
since 5 minutes in.
Map
it's
hacker.
Just chilling, no problem.
It's been seeing everything.
He's built observers and floated them out past it already, so I guess he just either didn't notice or didn't care. He's got a single probe on its way out to the kind of 3 o'clock expansion, the walled off one with the cliffs.
Yeah, that's definitely a good bet.
Another base.
Because this
but Endy's already supply blocked with 2 bases.
Oh yeah, he's
not
maxed out.
Really mining. Like,
he needs to open up his gen bag and get some. What's the Zerg unit at? Oh, the drone's on gas. The natural. He's gotta repurpose this guy.
Nice. That's what you need. Just
because 2Pac has a 600 supply ceiling.
It's true. He does only have 6 drones. But the thing is that 2Pac actually has less supply total. Oh, the huge recall. Oh my god. And
so this is pretty strong.
2Pac isn't responding, or well, he's not responding enough.
He's got slow zealots still.
He's
gonna have some trouble getting back here.
And he's not focusing the Overlord, so the detection is free. Oh, it goes down just by coincidence, I guess.
His only option for detection is maybe an observer, although there's already an observer here for Endy.
There's 2 observers here for Endy, and they're suddenly moving around as though he's trying desperately to spot if there's anything. Oh my god, is he just going to go for the back base as well?
He's just trying to get as much damage as he can running away from these tanks.
This is great. This is actually just really strong.
Yeah, this is a lot of depots that were torn up. And he freed himself up to supply for carriers.
Yeah, it's true. And the carriers are building. Oh no! Whoa! Whoa! He's just gone mass arbiter. 677 in production.
What?
Why would a
So
person
that's
go
what
mass
happened to his
arbiter in this
gas.
situation?
We got the +1 attack for arbiters, right?
That's true. He's got
Now it does
+1
11
already.
instead of 10 damage.
He's not getting +2. Oh god, is there a way that this could happen by mistake?
I guess he wants to do mass stasis all day? Is that a thing?
I can only assume that's the goal.
I mean, he's
Did
gotta
he
watch
research
out.
stasis?
2Pac's got his own stasis, so if he were to stasis mass arbiters, then that's even more value.
Well, because Endy doesn't seem to have a lot of army anymore.
It's because of his supply. It's a measly 200.
A measly 200. A pittance, sir.
That's like a third of an army.
I'm so confused. I'm not sure what the goal is now. I'm not sure. Is this like the double stove? If you just go mass.
He had like the casual DTs, and now he's doing like Super Stargate.
Yeah, like this is scouts, but crazy.
Maybe it's so he can recall out,
You know,
so he doesn't lose units.
if this happened to me, if I did this, I would claim the game was bugged too.
Game was bugged. Arbiters didn't freeze
The game was
the
bugged,
enemy.
man. I tried to build the carriers, but it just built 7 arbiters instead. I mean, what was I to do? Oh my god, this is ridiculous. I'm not sure what this means.
He's got as many as 3 queued on Stargates too.
Yeah,
Although
no,
he's
that's
already
the
hit his
weirdest
supply
part is the
limit.
queue.
Jeez.
Like, look at the 4 Stargates up towards the top with arbiters just chilling at them. At this point, he should just kill his own probes and buy SCVs or drones.
That would probably be a good idea.
Oh, he doesn't.
Well, he doesn't have the
Terran.
SCVs too.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Yeah, he just has a. He's a theoretical. No, he does not have a supply limit. He can morph a Dark Archon.
Oh yeah, he still got that out. There's RCVs all over the map. And he can recall it.
Recall it
Yes,
out.
yes, that's his
one
plan.
thing that he has in spades is recalls.
Eyes on this Templar archive, although he may have already researched mind
Could
control.
research mind control already, yeah. Let's presume that he's already done so.
He's dropping the extra minerals he's gotten some extra infrastructure. He's just got a trio of gates at the bottom right and a casual recall at the top right.
Well, 2Pac has a base just down the hill from there, and he's got like 8 non-mining probes.
A storm from the high ground here would be really sick.
Just need to storm from the high ground. Get that Zealot in on the probes and force the tank to shoot it. That would be ideal.
Oh jeez, he was hoping that Zealot would scout and tank enough.
Unfortunate. Oh wow, he's moving out of the map against the tanks with more speed dots? Yeah. This is interesting. Like, 2Pac, when his army is split like this, does not actually have a lot to sort of say. Oh, he used everything except the Arbiters though, so he's moving in on an army with no detection, with just Zealot Goon and no cloak.
Yeah, his arbiters are
unwise.
chilling, which is too bad. Brought the rest of this army from the high ground, he would have lost nearly as many units.
Well, I guess
But
he
this
wants to
attack is
lose
a good
units
idea.
to get those Arbiters up.
Yeah.
There's more building now.
Yeah, Legionnaire, or sorry, 2Pac is very content to just sit on what he's got.
But
His,
he's just
3 race
sending out
infrastructure.
Zealots alone now. Just Zealots streaming directly towards the base. Oh,
Yeah.
Arbiter in. Arbiter on Arbiter combat over the Stargates. The other Arbiters aren't responding.
Although 2Pac doesn't have a damage upgrade, it's gonna lose.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, and now the second Arbiter is attacking too. So he's definitely gonna lose. Unfortunate. He's not even gonna get through the shields on this Arbiter before he dies.
Little does he know, there's another arbiter building.
Yep, it's right there. And there's none building from the other. This is getting into bug rep territory. So
Getting there. Maybe he actually did try to queue carriers.
I'm not sure. I've never seen the wrong unit build in a bug replay before. Like that's the one thing that doesn't happen.
How about
Normally you
half
get
of your units
no
not
building.
actually attacking once they've been recalled already and produced? It's like they got rallied correctly and then they're just hanging out the top right.
Well, what's
and-
really interesting is that if you look at the way that 2Pac streamed an entire army across the map one by one
Yeah, that was
into
the
a
weirdest
static army
attack.
at the base.
That never
What
could've
I would
worked.
say happened was the Arbiter that came into the base just there recalled those units, but the recall was what bugged, so there was no recall of that army. but the control groups were still
Ah.
issued attack commands inside the base, so
So
they
all
just
these
walked
tanks,
there.
vultures, and zealots were destined to be in Endy's main, but are now inert. We got these,
No,
they'll
not
defend
that.
against these 4 dragoons. So we're
Will
getting into
they?
some really weird territory.
What happens now is, in my experience, we watch units attack buildings basically willy-nilly. There's no rhyme or reason to what happens
Sometimes
anymore.
it's workers, sometimes it's like top tiers.
Sometimes a building will explode and workers will come out of it, which is always interesting.
8,000 minerals.
But I was just gonna say, what's gonna happen now at its core is they're gonna fight each other to a standstill, and then one of them will leave the game. Usually,
Oh yeah, that's how you
there's
tell
no
who
relationship
wins.
between which one of them leaves the game and who has actually won. So, routinely you will see, like, Endy is doing really well in
I don't
what
know what
we're
he
watching.
could have gotten done with all
But-
these arbiters, because that's a lot of
Are you
tech.
kidding? He's winning. He's winning the game. That's what he's doing. It's over. Like, he's closed it out. He's got a 9k bank. 2Pac is contained. He has no extra bases.
2Pac's top right was just destroyed. Yeah, this one probe at this middle right base is giving him a lot of value. Oh,
And there it is. You see?
damn. So that was something.
That was definitely interesting. Well, 1-all.
What a game. Wonder if we have any more of those just kind of sneakily hiding around. Because they somehow knew this replay was bugged. I guess I actually checked it.
Well, I think that the thing that bugged it was them saving the game. Saving really often.
Oh, they saved and reloaded at one point because of the lag.
Mm-hmm. That's a death to replays.
Huh. Yeah, I don't think I've ever tried to save and replay after having done that.